The Judge Memorial Bulldogs are the 3A state champs for boys basketball. I'm going to break down a couple of unheralded players, tell you why I thought they were great. For those of you who don't know or you haven't listened to the podcast at all, I've been close with this team for a while because my son plays there. Also, Solomon King, who lives with us, also plays there. And so I've been at almost every single one of their games. And I just wanted to give a little bit of shout out to some players, talk a little bit about their run, and then I'm going to play some audio at the end of the Instagram live that I did where I grabbed some players right after the game. I'm going to get the audio quality as good as I can, but you'll be at least able to kind of live and capture the moment immediately after they won the game. So let's get to this episode. This is the Utah High School Hoops Podcast, your source for sometimes informative, but always entertaining coverage of the Utah high school hoop scene. With your host, Adam Meek. All right, like I said, this episode is going to be dedicated to this incredible run that the Judge Bulldogs had. At one point in the year, I think it was at the end of December, this team was 5-12, had played a really difficult schedule. Candidly had lost some games that they should have won. And anyone close to the team would tell you that. There was a few games at the Tarkanian Classic that they were ahead in and probably should have pulled out. But you are what your record says you are, and they were 5-12. They go start the year, start region play, and go on a really solid run. They end up winning the region. They had a loss at American Heritage, but because of I think it was point differential, they end up as region champs, and so they get in as the 10 seed in the 3A tournament. I am not a basketball historian. I don't pretend to play one on TV, and so I don't know. I don't know if this is normal or abnormal. I can't imagine there's a lot of double-digit seeds that go on to win, but I also think that the 10 seed, because of the way the RPI is built, is probably not indicative of the type of team that Judge was the entire year. I've said this before on the show. I think that the RPI is a fine solution. I think it is imperfect, as is any solution. I don't really know how to fix it, so I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. I would just say, if you were looking at the bracket when it came out and you saw Judge was in your bracket and they were the 10 seed, you probably weren't like, that's an easy win. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a team that lost in the last possession at Orem. They lost in the last possession at Weber. These are two teams that were, making runs in 5A and 6A, top level teams. Trying to remember, they played Springville. They had a tough schedule. And so it comes to the playoffs, and the first game is at Morgan. Morgan is an exceptionally well-coached team. They're always in the middle of things with 3A, and the game is at Morgan, which is it's a tough place to play. And the game was in the middle of the day. I think it was at like 1:00 in the afternoon on a Saturday, which I am a big believer in. Basketball is so much about mindset and about timing and things like that. So during this game, it's a bit of a struggle at Morgan, and I want to give a massive shout out to two guys. They are Dang Dang and Majok Dang. In this game, these two guys came up absolutely huge. So in the second half, and specifically in the third quarter, Dang came out on an absolute mission. He was attacking the rim, he was grabbing rebounds, he was playing defense, he was doing all sorts of stuff. And he was the biggest factor in Judge winning that game. See, the thing about Judge is everybody can see the stats and watch the film, and you can see JJ is going to get to the rim. JJ's going to knock down shots. Aiden is going to get to the rim. Aiden's going to get to his mid-range. Aiden's going to knock down shots. There's not a whole lot you're going to do to be able to stop it. But what made this Judge team special and what contributed to the run was the other players who stepped up, and I just want to give them their shine, right? I'm not taking it. JJ and Aiden deserve all of the accolades. They deserve all of the praise. Aiden's committed to Puget Sound University. He's going to continue playing basketball in college. JJ is going to, I think, undoubtedly get some offers and some looks this summer, at the D1 level. Excuse me. So these guys deserve it. But this was a team. And you hear the team was we over me. That was their mantra. So Majak in this game, I think, played the entire second half. He was, I don't remember, I don't have all the stats up in front of me, but I don't think stats appropriately measure impact. And Majak came into this game and just bothered the shooters at Morgan. Majak has a lot of length to his game. He's a skilled and gifted defensive player. He is a sneaky offensive player. He grabs rebounds. He finishes around the rim. He's left-handed, and his game it's hard to guard. Because it's abnormal for kids to guard left-handed players in general. So there's a little bit of an advantage there. And Majak used all of that to his advantage. And those two, Dang Dang and Majak Dang, just they played incredible in that Morgan game. All right. So Judge gets the win in Morgan and heads out to Richfield. So they're in Richfield. They got the quarterfinal game. And in the quarterfinal game, they're playing Emory. Now, the Ogden game and the South Summit game are still pretty well locked in, but in this Emory game, they are they're playing hard, just like all the games, right? It's coming down to the wire. I want to say there was maybe a minute and a half left in the game. Emory calls a timeout. They have the ball, and they draw up a play, an out of bounds play, and it's underneath their basket. This would be called a blob, baseline out of bounds play, which is fun. There's slobs and blobs in basketball. Sideline out of bound, baseline out of bound. So they drop this play, and Emory throws it into their big guy, who is their best player. Again, I apologize for not remembering all the names off the top of my head. I could have done more research, but I decided to jump on and record a podcast. So they throw it into him. It's like a 4-low where the big pops up, and they're going to run some action probably for their shooter to come off there. I think they were down by 3. I can't remember. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Oh man. So they run this play, and Solomon King is in the game with, like I said, a minute and a half to go. I'm going to clear my throat one more time. Okay. So Solomon's in the game. They throw it into the big. Now, what Emory had not planned on was Solomon coming out and pressuring their big out on the perimeter. I think they thought he would just stay back because their big wasn't, I don't believe this one was much of a 3-point threat. Solomon gets out, pressures the ball, steals it from him, out hustles the guy to the loose ball, grabs it, gets a kick ahead pass. They pull it back. Solomon ends up getting fouled on that possession, knocks down one of 2 free throws, and Judge wins. So you got guys like Dang, you got guys like Majak, you got guys like Solomon. We're out there playing their hearts out with whatever minutes they can get in the games. They are playing their hearts out. Going ahead to the Ogden game, and Ogden is just a physical team. And if you follow that game, it was crazy. Ogden, kudos to them. They were resilient. They did not give up. Fourth quarter, they go on a 26-3 run. 26-3 in the fourth quarter to force the game into overtime. JJ fouls out, but Longar, LA, comes through in a huge way in this game, knocks down some threes, steps up when he needs to, grabs some big rebounds in overtime, and Judge ends up, I think he might have even hit a 3 in overtime of that game. But Judge, who looked they looked dead in the water. Honestly, they were really struggling when JJ went out of the game, and LA was a big part of that game. So we fast forward here to the finals, and I want to talk about 2 sophomores who I've been able to watch a lot, because both Ayman Ishmael and AJ, obviously AJ Peak, I've known him his whole life. But AI and AJ played last year together on the UA Rise circuit, so super familiar with their games. I'm not sure what South Summit was looking at on film, if this was intentional, but they left AI wide open to start the game. and he came out and he knocked down 4 straight threes to set the tone for the game. Uh, and so he scores the first 12 points for Judge, and then in the second half, there was a moment where, I mean, AJ hit a big three and then had a kick out to Iman to pull the game. I think that put the Judge up by 4 when AI on back-to-back plays. They had 6 points on those 2 possessions. Um, but there was a moment at the very beginning of the fourth quarter where their big center for South Summit he was just bodying people down low, and he had a block shot and he was flexing and he was feeling pretty good, but he wasn't a great free throw shooter. So he gets switched out. AJ's got him down in the post. And the guy goes up for a shot, and this is not dirty. I don't mean this to sound dirty because it wasn't. But AJ goes up to contest a shot, fouls him, but fouls him hard enough that it cannot be an and one. The ball goes out of bounds, but the kid goes flying down to the floor, and AJ is just looking at him, not like I'm taunting him. He's just looking at him, and the kid looks up at him, and he knocks down 1 or 2 free throws, and that was it. He did not score the rest of that game, and Judge goes on to win. So these guys, Majak, Solomon, Longar, Iman, Dang, AJ. We can't forget about my guy, the Turkish delight. Dennis was steady all year long. He was constantly guarding one of the best perimeter players on the team. He was a secondary playmaker, getting in the paint, finding shooters. You look at this guy's stats, and what you would find is a guy who all year long, and this continued all the way through to the playoffs, was in the game, making an impact. When he had to score, he would score. It seemed like he would always get a timely bucket. There was a bucket, I think it was in the quarterfinals, where he had this nice euro in the second half. The game was getting a little sticky. He went in, finished on a euro, averaged like 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, I think a steal and a block per game, was all over the court. Dennis is just another one of those guys. Just he, if you could define a glue guy, it was Dennis. He was the glue guy for the team this year. They were an incredible part of this run. I want to give them their shine. I want to shout out guys like Nudie, who was always pushing guys in practice. He's a point guard. You also got a guy like Ike Mitchell. Ike ran up to me. He and AJ formed a bond. They're both in the class of 2026. Runs up to me after the game. He's no shirt on. You can tell he is just a ball of energy. He got some minutes up on varsity, got in the game. Him and Kai were carrying the JV team for most of the year. And I got to imagine, I'm not at any of the practices, right? But when you talk about like Nudie and Ike and Solomon and AJ, and some of these guys that are out there on Majak on the JV team, in practice, it sounds like they made the other guys better, right? Like Solomon made Longar a better player in practice because he's pushing him so much. Guys like Ike and AJ going at Dang and AI, and they're just going at each other in practice. It was awesome to see. So shout out to guys like Ike Mitchell, who they're just gamers. They love the game. They're passionate about it, and you just know that they're all about whatever the team needs. I'm gonna make this team better. Jonathan Petrogeorge, the other senior, JP, was there on senior night. He got, I think he got 1 free throw on senior night, but he was just the absolute core of the team. I think he was a captain. I'm pretty sure he's going to be going to Gonzaga next year. He's got a future in coaching. You could always see him mixing it up in the huddles, pumping guys up. It's guys like this, right? It's players like that championship teams need to win. You even see this in the NBA. I got my Denver Nuggets hat on. I don't even know what to do. My son's team just won the state championship, and the Nuggets are the defending champions. It's a great year for basketball for me. But you see this with these teams, the guys who they might not even play at all, but they're on the bench. They're bringing the energy. They're in the huddles. They're saying, "Hey, coach, check out what's going on here." Everybody can make an impact on the game of basketball, on the court. And certainly every one of the players, that I mentioned made a big difference on the court, but also off the court. but you can't have a team of full of role players, right? You need the alphas like Aiden and JJ who can say, "Give me the ball, get out of the way. We're gonna go get a bucket," right? You absolutely need those guys, and you know that that in no way takes away what these guys did because they were phenomenal. JJ almost had a triple double. Aiden was the 3A tournament MVP. JJ was on the first team all tournament. 100% deserved. These guys are phenomenal. So that's a little bit about the Judge team. So Coach Sanyon, Coach Zeus, Coach Nate, Coach Jake, they all deserve a ton of credit as well. Just a phenomenal run for a 10 seed to go out and win the state championship. I couldn't be prouder of these guys. It was a privilege to follow them. I obviously had no idea when I started this podcast that I'd be doing this podcast about this team. But what a great run. So I'm going to play an ad, and then when we come back from the ad, I'm going to have the audio from the IG Live that I did with the crew and grab some players to do some interviews. Utah Ballers gets a "They Didn't Believe in Us" shout out in the middle of it. I think that might have been dang. So, and if you're listening to this before it comes out on Sunday, I know Coach Sandy and Kolovrat's going to be on the Utah Ballers IG Live talking about it at 8:00 tonight. So make sure you tap into that. And yeah. I hope everybody has an awesome time. Good luck to all the teams. I think every other 1A, 2A, 4A, 5A, 6A. I think they're all still playing. No, 2A has been settled. Is it Enterprise? I think Enterprise won 2A. But 1A, 4A, 5A, 6A. Good luck to all the teams and the coaches who are still in it. Let's get to this ad, and then right after the ad will be the IG Live audio.
How the heck are you supposed to eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day? And as a mom, I think I figured it out. Ruby. Ruby is the only way. Open, pour, shake, drink. My kids love Ruby because it tastes so good. And when in your life are you going to get this many fruits and vegetables in just one serving? Like I get to eat my McKee berry. Trust me on this one. Try it once and you will not regret it. Your kids won't even complain that they have to drink it. It's that good.
And you won't regret going to goruvi.com and using code ADAM15 to get 15% off your purchase. That's goruvi, GORUVI.com, and use code ADAM15 for 15% off your purchase.
We're down here on the floor. Judge is the champions. We got Aiden Saucedo. I got Coach Sanyon here. Coach! We're on Instagram Live. You did it.
These guys did it.
You did it.
These guys did it.
Let's go. We did it.
We did it.
Me over me. Let's go, Coach. How's it feel?
These kids are awesome. That was fun.
I love it. Hey,
That's what it's all about.
go celebrate, my man. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Man, for real. I got Coach Zeus.
Let's go. Hey, what's
Hey,
up?
what's up? Hey, does this feel better than the Powder League Championship?
The underdogs on the way. We're the underdogs on the way.
Let's go!
That's all it is.
Let's go! Let's go, JJ! JJ! Let's see that thing! We got IG Live. We got 3A Player of the Year.
The best player in the
Let's
country.
go! Let's go! Best player in the country!
And Utah Ballers didn't believe us.
I know!
Number 10 to number 1. We up, baby. We up.
Let's go! I can't even find my son. I got one of them. Where's AJ?
Over here, follow me.
Oh. AJ! 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 Let's go! We got AJ here.
We on it.
Clutch 3. Let's go. Team them up. My boy. Let's go. Let's go. No, you don't. You ain't going to the locker room. Oh, my God. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Mamba mentality. Who else are we going to talk to? We got LA. Yeah, man, we're on IG Live.
Hey, Dubs in the chat. All y'all doubted us when we was at our lowest, and we came out with the chip. Come
What's
on.
up? What's up, 10 seed? What's
Come
up,
on.
10 seed?
1, 2, and 3. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go. We got AI. AI came out, hit 4 threes, start the game, 12 quick points. Dang was balling out. AI, come here, my man. We're on IG Live, my man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how's it feel?
Great.
Dude, you were money.
Yes, sir.
You set the tone for the game. Incredible.
Yep.
You're a champion.
Yes, sir.
And don't ever take that away.
Yes, sir.
How many more are you gonna get? That's right.
Two
more. And we got Dang. Dang, what's up?
Good, man.
How you feeling, champ?
It was a rough game at the start, but you know,
Hey,
we buckled in.
it doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish. Hey, good job. Good job. Oh, we got Solomon. Solomon King. Man, I'm so proud. He's been battling all year. My man was fighting through some sickness the last couple of days, but he's still out here. Hey, how's this feel? Your first year here.
Crazy.
Your first year.
This is crazy, man.
This kid's a sophomore. He's just getting started, I'm telling y'all right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling y'all right now.
Bring me up.
Let's go! Who else we want to talk to? I'm just going to let Aiden celebrate with all his friends. Hey, Sauce, Aiden, how you feeling, man?
I feel
Senior year, win the chip,
Yes, sir.
hit the dagger 3.
That's what we came here to do, man. That's all we did.
That's MVP right here, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, Sauce.
Man,
That's what I do,
man, that's what you do. I'm so proud of you. Hey, go celebrate. All right. Are gonna come cut down the nets or? Oh no, I don't know. I'm just recording stuff.
Team's ready. We're ready.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Man. And this thing up, down, up, down, up, down. All right, we're gonna be cutting down the net here pretty soon, I think. I hope. I gotta drive home. Emmett, Ari, you guys are out here supporting.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Great!
Go Bulldogs! Hey, what was the secret weapon, Emmett? That's right. Every free throw, this guy's up there. Bam, 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 bam. And Ari.
They knocked out the first. They knocked out the second seed. Now they knocked out the third. Back to back to back. Back to back to back.
Oh, wait, we got to get JP. JP!
Thank you.
JP! My senior! Hey! Hey, how you feeling, JP?
I got carried, but I'm so happy.
It's the heart and soul of the team right
I've
here.
never been so happy in my life.
Oh my God.
This is beautiful.
Hey, go celebrate with your team, my man. All right, I think, did I get everybody? I don't even know. I don't even know. Hey, I'm gonna go take some pictures. Oh wait, we gotta go get Dennis. Dennis! Oh, guy, how you feeling?
I'm good. Feeling good. How you feeling?
Dude, you're a champ. Forever.
Finally, man.
Forever.
We worked hard. Finally.
Hey,
You did it. It didn't have to look pretty, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Hey, I think we're gonna go cut down the net. How you feeling? You feeling about?
I'm
You
feeling
want to go cut down the net?
Yes, sir.
All right. JP. Let's go, AJ.
You work your ass off. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, dang. Let's go, Majot. Let's go, Nudie. Yeah, Nudie. Let's go, Saul. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
How we doing? How we doing?
AP.
How we doing?
Let's go, Dennis. Where's JJ?
Hold on.
JJ! JJ! Cut them both down, Zeus! All right, y'all. This is wild. Crazy night. 10 seed Judge takes the 3A state championship. I mean, as a dad, I couldn't have been prouder of my son AJ, how he played. He came out, battled hard. He wanted all the smoke with number 5. I can't say his last name. Logan came out, hit a shot. Man, I'm proud of you, son. Proud of this whole team. Let's go, JJ. You gonna go cut this down? MVP. You want me to take some pictures? What? I will. Here you go. Hey, we're about to sign off here. We're gonna get JJ cutting this net down. A rock here. A rock, you feeling good? That's right. He just said, I want the whole thing. JJ said, I want the whole thing. He said, I want the whole thing. And it's like that. All right, y'all, I'm going to sign off, go take some pictures with my family. Thanks for joining me here on this IG Live. 65-62. Judge takes it home.